Hey guys, my name is Grace, and today I'm going to be reviewing the book Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. Before we get started, I just want to send a little warning out saying that this video will contain some spoilers, so if you are currently reading this book or going to be reading it and you don't want to know what happens, do not watch this video. This video has no order to it whatsoever. I'm just talking about things that I wrote down and my general view of it, so forgive me for that. I was excited to start this book because of what happened in Goblet of Fire with Voldemort finally coming back. I mean, he has been in all the books before this one, but finally back, alive and in his body again, and that kind of stuff. And I was excited to see where it was going to take and what exactly was going to happen. And man, did some interesting stuff happen in this book. So, Professor Umbridge, Dolores Umbridge, I was waiting for her. I knew she was in this book. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how much I was going to hate her. Hate her. Oh my word. This woman drove me crazy. I was yeah, she's gonna be a bad character and I won't really like her, but whatever. I was so done with her by probably, I don't know, when she came in I was done. The whole thing with Harry and making him write his thing about not telling lies and that being engraved in his hand for punishment, I was mad. I remember sitting there in my bed reading it and I was angry about this. I just, ugh. And her total disregard for Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall, that stuff bothers me. Just had some great Professor McGonagall moments in it. And Professor Umbridge would come to the classrooms and kind of observe the classes and would write down little notes. And she's in Professor McGonagall's classroom, and every time she would just or however she would do it, or and McGonagall was yes, can I help you? I mean, just called her out on it. She was having none of it, and that was moving on to Harry in this book. I was surprised Harry in the story with all of his emotions and the feelings that he was having. Wow. And then him and Ron would get mad and not speak, and they did that in Goblet of Fire, but they did it a lot in this book, and it was just oh my gosh, guys, stop. Because another new character that was introduced was Luna Lovegood. Oh, I was so excited to finally meet her. And she was as crazy as I'd hoped she'd be, and I'm really excited to see how she impacts the series later on, but oh my gosh, I loved her, and it was so funny to see her and how everyone thought she was crazy, but this little group at Hogwarts, Harry and his friends, tried to be friends with her and tried to be friendly, and I loved how they kind of took her in a little bit, an important part of this book, which I wasn't expecting, and I know a lot of spoilers, because, it's Harry Potter, and even if you haven't read it or haven't seen the movies and have no wish to, you're gonna know spoilers from the series because it's Harry Potter. So, I knew that later in the series, Sirius Black was going to die. I knew it was coming, but I thought it was in the last book, or in the 6th book. I didn't realize it was going to be in this one. So I'm reading, it's all happy, and then it's oh, Bellatrix kills him. That caught me off guard. Even though I pretend to know, oh yeah, I know all the spoilers, I don't, and I didn't know that he was going to die in this book. I wasn't ready. And now we come to one of my least favorite parts in the book, which I didn't like, and that was the whole Harry and Jo relationship. In Goblet of Fire, I had no problem with Jo. Didn't really care. I was whatever, her and Cedric, and then I knew Harry liked her, and I was sad for him because, she was into Cedric. But he's dead now, so, they could be together. I felt she was very, non-understanding. She just, I don't know. And I know she had a hard life, with Cedric dying and different things, probably was confused, but she just was kind of a brat a little bit, and just all jealous, and I don't know. I just really didn't like them together at all. But I thought it was a good learning process for Harry to kind of learn about first love and how that all works. And it really showed how he kind of eventually let the situation go and was you know what, I can focus on more important things, and I liked how it showed that. Important lesson for Harry to learn that his father was not this perfect person, that yes, he made mistakes, And I think later on did change. I mean, I haven't gotten to the books yet, so I mean, I'm sure he did. I know he did. But it was a really good thing for Harry to see that not everyone is perfect, and that sometimes we make mistakes and we wish we didn't make them, but we do anyway. And I thought that was a really good scene for him to, or a really good memory for him to see. I was really glad that we got some more Snape's backstory. I mean, you kind of hear a little bit about it in the earlier books, but I really enjoyed. No, I didn't enjoy it. I was glad to see the part about when they were doing the classes, him and Harry, for Harry to protect his mind, and he was able to see Snape's memories, and it was with, you know, his father, well, Harry's father, and friends. And I thought that was a really good thing to show, because you kind of always like, Snape is just such a jerk. Why is he a jerk to Harry? And then you see that and you're like, oh my gosh, it makes sense. I mean, it's not nice. I love, though, at the end of the book, when Harry and Dumbledore are talking, after they've had the big showdown with Voldemort and the Death Eaters, and he's explaining things to him, and you just see how much Dumbledore cares for Harry. And he was trying to always do what was right, and I think he knew in the end that hiding the truth from him was not correct, but it was just out of his love for Harry. And I thought that was really, she wrote that very well, just expressed that to the reader, I thought, personally. I'm a huge Dumbledore fan. I am, probably will always be. And I was sad that he wasn't in the book as much, because he was staying away from Harry. And that was really hard for me. I was like, where, Dumbledore, we need your wisdom, now! But it was for the best, ultimately, because, you know, we didn't want Harry to do anything drastic to Dumbledore. That would have been worse. But I did think it was very interesting how he knew that Harry had to kind of figure this out without him, because if he was there, it would confuse and just all those emotions, and, you know, Voldemort just would really not be a good thing. But I did miss him in the book. I wish he would have been there more. So overall, I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 5 stars in Goodreads. I wasn't expecting to not enjoy it. I mean, it's such an amazing series. I think I would have been shocked if I hadn't enjoyed it. I had parts that irritated me, but I thought there was just enough of those parts that like kept me wanting to know like what's going to happen, how it's going to work out. And overall, I think J.K. Rowling did an amazing job with this book, and I am so excited to read The Half-Blood Prince. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any thoughts on this book, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you all later. Bye.